Good morning, my friends. How are y'all today? I slept wonderfully, and now I'm getting ready to go have breakfast with Valentino Beauty. I do have my light, but it's such a pretty day that I just don't have the heart to shut the window. Plus, I'm looking out over... I normally don't show y'all these things, but I want y'all to see this. So, yeah. That's my view right now. That's why I don't want to shut the window. We're going to let in the light today. Isn't that pretty? It's wonderful. Update. I didn't love this as much as I once did. I think it was a great formula when it came out, but I just feel so many brands have came out with different formulas. And this I just don't love it. I don't love it. So I'm going to be using powder foundation today, and I really want to see how my skin feels because I'm in a different climate. It's not as humid here. I'm thinking I might actually want to add, look, I was ready. See, sometimes you just got to assess the situation. You have to. So I think I'm going to grab a little bit of this right here. This is the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dewdrops. Do a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'll just press it into the areas I know I feel a little dry. I do feel a little dry through here. Not on my nose, definitely on my forehead. Skin prep is so important. I'm balanced to dry, and even I can wear powder foundation. I just have to kind of see how my skin is feeling that day. Now let that serum dry down. Ooh, that's nice. Makeup is gonna go on top of that beautifully. We'll let that dry down about a minute, at least a minute. If you have more than a minute, even better. So the reason I'm not doing my eyes first is because I'm actually just going to take a little bit of this powder foundation and I'm just going to stamp it on my eyelids. We'll add a little bit of bronzer in a second, but I wanted to just kind of even out my... My gosh, I got a vanilla cappuccino, which I never get vanilla cappuccinos. I normally just get drip coffee, just regular coffee with nothing in it. But this, that's hitting different. That's so good. Okay, back to makeup. So again, I'm just kind of even this out. I'm using the C41, which is back in stock. Makes me so happy. Makes me even happier to use the rest of the brushes because the whole family's back together again. And I'm just going to even out. I don't mind if it's a little bit of redness. I'm just kind of lightly evening out. I want very, very, very light coverage. But you can see how pretty that skincare is underneath it. This is one of my favorite things to do when I'm in a hurry in the morning. This exact routine. I feel like powder foundations are so good at building. I feel like a lot of times when we start to grab our liquid foundation, we think, and I do this too, we think, okay, that needs to go absolutely everywhere, from the tip of my nose all the way out. But with powder foundation, you kind of just go, I think I need a little extra here, so I'll just apply it here. And that's one of the things I like about them. You are more inclined to kind of build it and just kind of spot, I guess, conceal or spot, put your foundation in certain areas. Also, I really like that concealer. Where is my concealer? I need to go back home and find it. I did a little bit of rearranging and now things are, they're on the run. Oh, and another thing nobody told us is switching to smaller brushes. I'm just gonna have more control and I'm going to be able to concentrate this exact same product underneath here. Just kind of tap that in. I'm using the side of the brush. Again, where you pick it up even matters. If I was to pick it up on the tip of the brush, I don't have as much space. And also I can't press it in the same way as I can if I use the side. So I'll get more coverage and it'll just work it in a lot more evenly and more quickly. Nice. And by the way, the brushes that I've used so far are the C41, back in stock, and then the E29, which is eyeshadow complexion. I have it as eyeshadow on the site, but I knew that when we released the brushes, I was going to be here every day, and I'm basically the instructions that come with the brush. So there's so many different ways to use all of the brushes, but that's what I'm here for. Okay, so I am going to do something that I've never done with this mascara. And I've actually never, why are we in the bushes over here, down in the floor? I've actually never curled my lashes with this mascara. And the reason why is because you don't really need it. It just lifts lashes. And I have very straight lashes, as you can see right now. So let's curl these bad boys and see what happens. By the way, my favorite lash curler is the one from Kevin Aqua. I don't know where mine went. Again, there was a miscommunication in the reorganization of my makeup room. But that one is my absolute favorite. I mean, you can see, look at that difference. I mean, who am I? Now I look like a Muppet over here. So now let's go in with our By Terry mascara. Best mascara I've ever tried, ever. I actually like to start with it straight. I say that because look, you twist this and then it twists. So let's start with it this way. And I have my mascara technique on Reels, if you want to head over there. I mean, do we ever need falsies again? What in the world? I'm telling y'all, I have decent lashes. Decent at best, honestly. This mascara just transforms them. Look at that. That looks so good. And I mean, I feel like that's all the mascara I need. Let's do some Gucci bronzer, and I'm going to try to be very, very light-handed. Bronzer can look a little wild when you don't have on a whole lot of makeup, but if you find that fine line, it can look so good because bronzer kind of disguises discoloration, and it evens out the skin tone really nicely as well, and it kind of acts like a little foundation booster if you're not wearing a lot of foundation like I'm not today. But if we get too wild, then I'll just turn into Miss Jack-o'-lantern. All right, now let's take the same bronzer and we'll just do a little bit. Again, we're going to use it on the tip of the brush. Why? Because we want less of it. And I'm going to take this and I'll just lightly press it first. And because we don't have eyeshadow base on and we don't have a ton of concealer on, anything of that nature, I am going to kind of sweep it over this way. Notice that I'm still not going back and forth. I'm kind of always going back in one direction. Just kind of moving it a little bit. Blending too much back and forth like that can just blend it away. So what we're wanting to do is we do want to move that product. So we kind of place it and then we'll just kind of go over it a few times in the same direction. Let's do the same thing underneath here. This really helps with any darkness underneath the eyes. Just that little bit of bronzer, because bronzer has peach in it. All right, friends, let's try out this outrageously priced blush that I can't even dadgum get into. Oh Lord, I got this color. That's a pretty color, isn't it? I know it's a spicy price, but we'll see. We'll give it a chance. I have Radiant Pink. Radiant Pink. I like that. By the way, I have used the same C41. This is the same one we're going to use for powder foundation. When I tell you, I know, but the bristles, they do not absorb product like most brushes do. So you can switch between liquid to cream and none of it would transfer onto your powder makeup. They're built different. So what we're gonna do here, I see it on there. Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see that on there. Now, I don't know how buildable it's gonna be. Okay, I already see it. Dynamic Gucci, why you gotta do us this way and make us like everything? I tap back in twice, so that's 4 taps total, and I'm done. That is beautiful. Y'all, I know. Okay, let's do it on this side because the sun really is shining a little bit more on this side. 1, 2. I don't want to like pricey, spicy things. I don't. Gosh, that looks so good and it goes so beautifully with the bronzer. Now don't run out and get it because I want to see it in my actual light, because the other light, my light I travel with, is the most... You know what I will say? I absolutely love this so far. I do. But a formula that all of y'all are sleeping on that I already know I love, but it's pricey. But it's in the same realm. I'm saying it's in the same realm as the Gucci. Y'all, these Valentino blushes are, I'm gonna say it, they're my favorite blush formula. They are special, so special. All right, last but not least, we're gonna grab this liquid lipstick. And I know so many of us think liquid lipstick, we think straight up full coverage, let's go to town, but I'm actually gonna do this a little bit more as a stain to kind of go with my natural look I have going on here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is that when it comes out, obviously it's gonna come out with the full coverage amount. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wipe the wand off a little bit on the packaging, of course, and I'll just kind of tap it here. And then I'm just gonna take my finger, and I'm sure most of you do this, but I have really been into these colors and this formula, and these are $4. The heck? We went from spicy price to super affordable. Isn't that color so pretty because it's gonna match here and here? So pretty. I love these. If you haven't added at least one of these to your makeup collection, I highly, and this is not gonna go anywhere. Just absolutely not going anywhere. Especially because the layer is so thin. It's not going anywhere. Okay, I just have enough time now to get dressed and floof the hair. I'm gonna do some floofing. You know, I will say this, I am busy enough to not do the tutorials while I'm here. I've like absolutely blocked off time for this. This is honestly what makes me feel centered every single day, is to hang out with all of you. So this is just part of my life now. I just always have to factor this in. No matter where I'm at, I'm doing a tutorial. Oh, before I go, I forgot I wanted to show y'all this. This is an exclusive, y'all. So brands have started, I don't know why. They have, you hear that sound? That's a good sound. They've started giving me products first, before they launch, before the brand even talks about them. I get to show y'all products. You know why? Because y'all are amazing. This bag doesn't end. Hang on, let me get them all out. Is that gray? I'm absolutely in a hurry, but here we go. MAC is releasing new shades of my favorite eye pencil. Y'all know how much I love this eye pencil. I used it yesterday. The Serial Monogamist one. Here's the gray one. We have to swatch this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's gray with sparkle. Oh, never before seen. These aren't even talked about yet. No one has these but me. Because I love makeup. So here they all are. Get ready for some really spicy looks. These are our colors, y'all. These are jewel tone, fall ready. Look at this. And how is it me showing y'all for the first time? What the heck? I love what I do. And I love all of you so much. We'll talk about these later. I really need to go get dressed. You know what? Y'all have caused me to be late. I'm okay with it. I love chatting with y'all. Okay, I love y'all so much. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you live. And I'll see you in the comments tonight with whatever I post. I love you.